What is up, guys? My name is Capo Status, bringing you some Call of Duty Ghosts on the map Strike Zone, playing some domination, using the MTAR-X, and yeah, man, I get 91 kills in this game. But pretty much my commentary is not about the gameplay at all. I want to share a little story with you guys that happened to me a couple years ago, and I don't know, I feel like it's, I guess, the perfect time to tell the story now. So my story is the first time I've ever gotten arrested. And I've gotten arrested a couple times actually, but I'm just going to tell you guys about the first time that I ever got arrested. So I was about 18 years old, and my friend called me up and was like, listen, my high school is having a party, all the seniors are having a party, and I want you to come. We're having the party in the back of the school in the woods. They were pretty much having like a woods party. It was all the seniors who were graduating, and it was something that a lot of kids actually did from that school. When they graduated, they would have like senior parties in the woods right behind the school. Not the smartest thing to do, but of course I had to be along. I had to join the party. So I called my friend back. I was like, yo, I'm coming. I was like, I'm coming over to your house, you're going to bring me there, and we're going to get wasted and have a great time. So, it's around maybe 8 o'clock at night, and we're starting to head over to the woods party. Now, I've never been to this woods party before because I've never went to this high school, and the only way I actually knew this kid was from going out and stuff, and I became like good friends with him, good friends with like his friends. I became friends with pretty much almost half of that school. And yeah, I didn't even go to school there. I went to parties and everything with that school. Never went there, but so pretty much what happened, I'm gonna break the whole thing down. The whole night. I'm gonna break the whole night down for you guys. So pretty much we get to this party and there's like almost nobody there. They got a bonfire going. There's maybe 10 people. And they got music playing and everything. There was a keg. They had a mini keg. They had a regular size keg. There was bottles everywhere. There was 12 packs, 24 packs of beer everywhere. And I was having a fun time at first. And so one of my friends actually walks up to me, or not one of my friends, this one kid that I kind of knew. He was more of an acquaintance. He was like, yo, Aunt, there's this one girl here. She wanted to go down on me, pretty much. And I had no idea who she was. Apparently she saw me at the party and wanted to go down on me. So, the drunk me, of course, was like, yeah, let's do it. But, of course, I wanted to take a couple more shots, wanted to drink some more. Like an idiot, right when the girl walks up, the worst thing could ever happen to a guy happened. I puked everywhere. I was puking everywhere. And it was maybe like 9 o'clock now, maybe an hour passed through the party. And I was just like pounding them down. I was pounding them. I've never really done anything like that before with drinking. Yeah, I was really pounding them. So this girl walks up and I'm just like everywhere. And of course, naturally, she doesn't want to talk to me again. So I don't really care. The drunk part of me somehow gets pissed and, I don't know, wants to like fight and stuff and just getting stupid. That's what happens with alcohol when you start drinking, guys. You start to do stupid things you normally wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like it's a totally different person when you're wasted and you start doing stuff you wouldn't do. But yeah, I started like arguing with this girl that I never met before, and I don't know, something happened, some people started fighting, and then all of a sudden, someone comes up out of nowhere in the woods. We see a flashlight, everybody gets scared because there's like a single flashlight, and we know none of these kids came to this party with the flashlight. We know that for sure. No one's showing up with the flashlight. Like, what 18-year-old's gonna come to a party with a flashlight in the woods? Come on now. So we're just like, oh no, what's gonna happen? We thought it was the cops. Turned out to be one of my friend's dads showed up to the party. He wanted to drink with us. He wanted to have a good time, and he also wanted to make sure everybody was being safe. He wanted to be like, you know, the responsible person of the party to make sure everything's fine, which was really cool. And this was like one of the coolest dads like I've ever met before in my life, just because like what dad shows up to a teen party, you know what I'm saying, and wants to hang out and wants to drink. I don't know if he was fucking, who knows, I don't know, he could have been like on some shit or something, just trying to be cool or whatever. He had no swag. That's why he wanted to hang out with us. But so pretty much we're all scared to see this flashlight walking through the woods. So come to find out, it's the dad. And maybe a couple hours later, people start to break out into fights, because it's what happens when you're drinking alcohol. You know, you get a bunch of people together drunk, it's bound to be a fight. There's bound to be a fight. Something bound to happen. Someone's gonna get hurt. So things start getting really, really wild at this party, and cops start showing up. One of the first things that happened was there was a giant fight between two kids, and I'll never forget that this one kid, he was like Puerto Rican or something. He was like a big kid. He was pretty jacked, and I remember calling him Pitbull just because the way he was like trying to attack this kid. Everybody was trying to hold him back. Everybody was hanging on to him, and I was like, yo, Pitbull, calm down, calm down. That was just my name for him, Pitbull. I don't even know what the kid's name, what his real name was. Honestly, it doesn't matter to me. And I remember somebody walking around with the camera, and it was just all on camera. You know, I still never seen this video to this day. I wish I've seen it. I wish I got to see it. It would have been the coolest thing. But, yeah, this fight starts breaking out between, like, everybody now. You know, it starts off with, like, two people arguing. Everyone's trying to hold them back. Somebody gets in another person's way. Someone says something bad. People start fighting. So now it's, like, a fucking gang fight. There's, like, 30 kids fighting with each other. Everybody's all drunk. And then, all of a sudden, like, most of my friends are pretty much gone. They pretty much left me there at this party. And I didn't even realize what was going on. I was wasted. So, yeah. All of a sudden, we hear these sirens. We see all these flashing lights. And we're like, oh no, cops. So we start breaking out. Me and my one friend, we left. We were gone as soon as we heard sirens and lights. We didn't stick around. I knew my friend had a warrant out for his arrest. And me just being drunk, I was like, fuck it, I'm gone. I was like, I'm not even a part of this school. I don't even go here. Fuck this. I'm out. So me and him, we were running through the woods. And we're like running through mud. We got mud all the way up to our knees. We can't see where we're going. We're climbing on trees, trying to get ourselves out of this mud. Somehow he gets out. He's on top of this tree. He reaches down and pulls me out like a fucking hero. Like it's some kind of fucking movie or something, you know, like Indiana Jones sticking his hand out, saving the damsel in distress. And it was me. But so we're stuck in this mud, and he pulled me out, and we're just like sitting there in this tree, and we're just like, we hear the cops. We're pretty far. I mean, we're not too far away, but it honestly seemed like we were running for an hour, but we probably ran for like 5 minutes, got stuck, and quit. So we hear these cops like arguing with all these people, and I guess the dad calmed the cops down and got the cops to leave. We go back to the party like 10 minutes later. There's nobody there really. There's just a couple people. They're trying to clean stuff up. This isn't the part where I got arrested. So we're trying to clean everything up. It's maybe around like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So we're all still wasted. My friend was like, yo, do you need a ride home? I was like, I really don't want to go home right now. So he brings me back to his house. And he has class in like a couple of hours. So he takes a shower. He gets ready for school. And I'm still drenched. Like I got mud all over me. He brings me to his school. Yeah, that was not a smart thing. And I'm standing outside with all these kids that go to this school. and I walk inside the school. Listen, I walk inside the school I don't belong in. I'm walking around. Some random teacher comes up and was like, "You smell like alcohol." I was like, I'm sorry, it must be my girlfriend's perfume that got sprayed on me. It smells like that. And he's like, "You don't go here, do you?" I was like, "Not yet, I'm transferring." So, pretty much this teacher knew I was bullshitting, ran down to the office, and I was like, fuck, I'm fucked right now. And I was there for maybe 2 hours in the school. This teacher's like, "Listen, you gotta get off the property or someone's coming to arrest you." So I'm like, alright. I start walking down the street. Someone randomly comes up and was like, "Can you tell me where the police station is?" I said, "I have no clue." He goes, "Alright, stand next to that rail and put your hands above your head." So I pretty much get arrested for being drunk in public and being drunk on school property that I didn't even belong to. And yeah, I spent a long time in being detained, wearing those wet clothes full of mud. And that's pretty much the first time I got arrested, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Chem strike fail. Hope you enjoyed my little story. Thank you for watching. Peace out. Please subscribe if you're new. Drop a like. I love you guys. Peace.